Hello, Lunenburg. Welcome to Community News. I'm Faith Beal, and here's what's happening in our town this week. The Lunenburg Arts Festival sounds like a fun event you can bring your children to if you want, to show them the local artisans and the beautiful artwork they've created. There's also artwork for purchase, too. If you want more information on vendors and parking and facilities, please contact the LunenburgArtsFestival.com for more information. Our roving reporter, Deb Lincoln, was able to get more information on this festival from Mina at the Lunenburg Council of Arts.
Hi, I'm Debbie Lincoln, the roving reporter for Lunenburg Community News, and I'm here today with Mina Schulten, and we're going to talk about the Lunenburg Arts Festival. Now, this is the second year, and I'd love to know, Mina, how this whole thing started last year.
Thank you so much, Debbie. It started very organically last year during one of our voting meetings as a cultural council. Members just started shooting the idea around of holding a community event, and then it kind of grew from there. It's not a very exciting story, but that's how we got started, and we're really, really proud and excited to be in our second year.
And I understand there are some new events this year, but first tell us what we can expect and what you learned from last year.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So there are going to be a variety of activities for families to engage in. Can expect to have lots of entertainment, some boisterous, fun atmosphere, some activities for children, family-friendly, upbeat, and celebrating the community and our artistic pursuits here in Lunenburg and North Central Mass.
And for those who came last year, there are some new events. Can you tell us about those?
Absolutely. So last year we had one entertainment stage. This year we have two, so we've got a great selection of musicians, dancers, performers. We have a new artist demonstration. A local blacksmith is going to be engaging in his craft and showing us how that's done. And then we also have the addition of 2 food trucks this year, as well as 5 additional vendors. So we're very excited to be growing.
And it's 5 hours, so come and eat. Wow, that's great. Now, tell us a little about the Lunenburg Cultural Council, where this began.
Yeah, the Lunenburg Cultural Council is the sort of local chapter, if you will, of the Massachusetts Cultural Council. And our purpose, we are tasked with distributing state grant funds for artistic and cultural pursuits locally. So we meet once a year as a council to look at all of our wonderful applications, and we get to distribute money to artists and craftspeople putting on artistic and cultural events in town. It's a really wonderful little group of us, and we are collecting feedback from the community this year. Every couple of years we solicit community feedback to sort of reevaluate and improve our priorities as a council. So I encourage everybody watching to be able to pick up a survey at Town Hall or the library or the Arts Festival on Saturday and give us your feedback on what you'd like us to focus on as a council in the community.
Thank you so much, Mina. It sounds like a really cool event. I know I'll be there, and I'm encouraging all of you in TV land to be there as well. Saturday, 10 to 3. Please be there. It sounds awesome. Great things to eat, great things to see. Bring your kids, and have a wonderful day. Signing off from your roving reporter, Debbie Lincoln, and Mina Schulten. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Debbie. It was a pleasure.
There's an opening reception for our local artist, Amory Phelps. She specializes in landscapes and animal portraits, and she learned to paint at the Lunenburg Public Library. There's a reception for her Saturday, June 8th from 2 to 3 p.m., so stop by and say hello. The Lunenburg Police Relief Association is holding a cruise night Wednesday, June 12th from 4 to 8 p.m. I know it's in the middle of the week, and I know I get busy too, so I'm going to put a reminder on my phone because I don't want to miss this wonderful event. For more information on this event, our roving reporter, Deb Lincoln, was able to speak to our police chief.
Hello, I'm Debbie Lincoln, the roving reporter for Lunenburg Community News, and I'm visiting with Chief Jim Marino, who was the person responsible for our wonderful third annual cruise night. So Jim, would you tell us about how this began?
Yes, well, we met at a meeting with the Police Relief Association, and we were looking for an event that would involve the entire community. So we had come up with this idea of having a cruise night. And 2 years ago, the first one went off without a hitch, and a lot of people showed up, and it was a great community night. The whole community got together. That was the whole intent of the thing. It was free. We don't want to charge anyone. We have no intention of making any money off of this. It was just basically to get the whole community together in the center of town. And that's how it got started, and it's been really successful, and we hope that we have really good weather this year so that we can have another great night with the community.
How many classic cars do you think you had last year?
I was told it was 130 last year.
Wow, that's amazing. Do you think that you'll get more this year?
We're hoping so. We're hoping we'll get a lot more than this year, and we have plenty of room for that. And there's plenty of room for parking for the citizens, too, all along the school properties and so forth.
How are you reaching out to the classic car owners to get them to come?
Well, we spent some time down at handing out flyers down at the cruise night they have on Friday nights down at Kimball's in Lancaster. We put it out on social media. I gave one to the president of Tie Rods, which is a big hot rod association. So we're hoping that some of that gets out there and gives us a little booster shot this year.
And there'll be food and other events there?
Yes, the Lions Club, of course, is going to be selling food, and then we have a couple of food trucks coming as well.
And the raffle will be drawn for the Fenway Experience that night, so folks can come and get their raffles. Their last chance at the raffles to go to the Fenway event for tickets right behind home plate and get their tour of Fenway. So that'll be part of the event. Anything else that's going on at the cruise night as well?
Well, I mean, we hope to have business people set up tables, and again, we don't charge for that. We encourage the business community to come set up a table and just let the community know what they're all about. Some of the local car dealerships will show up with samples of cars and so forth. And again, it's all free. It's just a night where we can get out there and hopefully understand what businesses offer, or what offerings there are in Lunenburg, and that was the whole idea of this entire adventure. So we'll see how it goes, and I'm glad you're going to be there with the raffle as well. That'll be a big draw in itself.
We want to thank you so much for doing this community event. We need more events like this, and thank you so much to the police department for stepping up and doing this.
Well, that is definitely our pleasure, and we hope to see you all there. And bring your appetites.
Thank you so much, Chief.
For all you Red Sox lovers, including me, there's a raffle for 4 tickets behind home plate. I've never sat there, and I think it would be a wonderful gift. And a guided tour of Fenway Park, places that the public doesn't even get to see. This is a wonderful prize that's being given by our local sportscaster, Gordon Eads, who now is the Red Sox historian. Tickets are available at the Eagle House Senior Community Center, and they will also be available on cruise night. And the prize will be drawn on cruise night. Pilgrims of Woodstock is not about all the wonderful bands that played at Woodstock. Instead, it's a talk about and pictures of the people who went there. You might even see yourself on there. It's at the Lunenburg Public Library on Saturday, June 15th from 1 to 2:30 p.m. It sounds like a really good time, and it's also the 50th anniversary of Woodstock, so come enjoy. There are so many activities for our children and teenagers at the library this summer, so they don't have to be bored. The summer reading program begins Monday, June 17th at 10 a.m. in the Lunenburg Public Library. For more information, contact the library. History of the Historian with Gordon Eads. As I mentioned earlier, he's the Red Sox historian, but he started out on Sunny Hill Road in Lunenburg, and he reported for Leominster, and then he went to Chicago and reported sports there, and L.A., and then 15 years at the Boston Globe. And then he became recently the historian officially for the Red Sox. So come hear him speak at the Eagle House Senior Center on Tuesday, June 18th at 7 p.m. Teen Magic the Gathering Night. This will be a fun event for your teenagers on Wednesday, June 19th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. For more information, please contact the library for that program and all the other wonderful programs they're holding for children this summer and teens. Toys in Box. It's a 3D printing program. That should be absolutely fascinating. I know my grandchildren would love that. So it's held on Wednesday, June 26th from 3 to 4 at the library. Armchair travel is perfect for those of us who would love to travel but just don't have the time, money, or mobility. This is a program that happens the second Friday of the month at 1 p.m. at the Eagle House Senior Community Center, and it's open to everyone. This month it's going to be on Canada and the beautiful parks and mountains up there. Looking forward to it. Eagle House also has a Senior Community Center movies time at 12:45 p.m. on Fridays. It's a great way to start the weekend, so come join them. Living better, living longer. That's a goal that we all have, and it's not too early to start, so come on Thursdays, 10 a.m. at the Eagle House Community Center and learn more. Well, that's the news for this week. We'll be back next week with more.